This place looked flawless, almost too perfect to be real. Every photo online made it feel like heaven on earth, crystal lakes, giant mountains, silence that felt unreal. But the moment they arrived, something didn't feel right. Not bad, just completely different than expected. And what they discovered changed how they saw perfect places forever. There's always that one destination people keep saving over and over again. The one that shows up late at night while scrolling and makes them stop. For a second, everything else disappears. Because it doesn't just look beautiful, it looks unreal. The colors feel too perfect, the mountains too dramatic, the water impossibly blue. It almost feels like a place that exists only through filters, edits, and perfect timing. For them, that place was Banff. For years, it appeared everywhere. Travel pages, viral reels, dream destination lists. Every creator said the same thing, one of the most beautiful places on earth. And slowly, without even realizing it, an idea started forming. Not just a destination, but a feeling. A quiet paradise, peaceful, still, almost empty. A place where time slows down, and everything just feels perfect. So when the trip finally happened, it wasn't just travel, it was a pursuit of something that might not even exist. The journey began like any other road trip. Normal highways, open skies stretching endlessly. Nothing about it felt extraordinary. There were no dramatic signs saying something incredible was ahead. No sudden shift in atmosphere, just miles of road and quiet anticipation. And then, without warning, everything changed. A small turn, a slight rise in the road, and suddenly, mountains. Massive, overwhelming, almost impossible. They didn't just appear, they dominated everything, like a wall rising between reality and something else. For a moment, nothing else mattered. The road, the car, the destination. And that was the first unexpected moment, because instead of calm, there was intensity. As the journey continued deeper into Banff, the views only got better. Every turn looked like something out of a postcard, snow-covered peaks stretching endlessly. Forests so dense they looked untouched, light hitting the mountains in a way that felt cinematic. It should have felt peaceful, but instead it felt overwhelming. There was too much to take in, too much beauty happening at once. The brain couldn't process it fast enough, and instead of slowing down, everything felt heightened. When something looks too perfect, it doesn't always bring peace. Sometimes it brings pressure. Then came the town. Banff town itself looked exactly like people imagined, and more. Wooden buildings lined the streets, warm lights glowing from shop windows, cozy cafes tucked into corners. Everything looked like it belonged in a winter film. Even the smallest details felt intentional. Street signs, benches, storefronts. It was beautiful, but it wasn't quiet. It wasn't empty, it was full. People everywhere, voices overlapping, cameras clicking, footsteps moving in every direction. And suddenly, that peaceful image built over years started to crack. Because this place wasn't untouched. It wasn't hidden. It belonged to everyone who had ever dreamed of it. That was the moment things felt different. The realization that this wasn't a private escape. It was a shared experience. Thousands of people, all chasing the same view, the same photo, the same feeling. And at first, it was disappointing. There was an expectation of isolation, of calm, of something personal. But instead, there was energy, movement, noise, life, and it felt like something was missing. But slowly, something shifted. Instead of chasing the perfect moment seen online, attention started moving towards something else. The real moments, the quiet, unnoticed ones. Like sitting inside a cafe, holding a warm drink, while massive mountains sat silently outside the window. No dramatic music, no cinematic angles, just stillness. Or walking through the streets at night, when the crowds slowly disappeared, when shops began to close, when the air turned colder, quieter, lights glowing softly in the distance, footsteps becoming rare. Then came the hotel experience. Expectations were high. Online, everything looked luxurious, polished, almost unreal. But in reality, it felt simple, comfortable, warm, human. not overly extravagant, not exaggerated, just a place to rest. Mountains, everywhere, not on a screen, not edited, real. But even that came with a surprise. At night, the mountains disappeared. The same breathtaking view that dominated the day was gone, replaced by darkness. Nothing visible, nothing dramatic, just silence. And it created a strange feeling, because for the first time, that perfect image wasn't there anymore. And something became clear. The feeling wasn't coming from the place alone. It was coming from expectation. The weather added another layer to that realization. It didn't follow any predictable pattern. One moment, it felt like winter, cold air, snow, stillness. The next moment it shifted, warm sunlight, melting edges, movement. It changed constantly, unexpectedly, and it broke the illusion, because perfect places online feel controlled, but real places aren't. They evolve, they shift, they surprise. Then came the food experience, not just about taste, but about context. Sitting inside a warm restaurant, wooden interiors surrounding the space, soft lighting creating a calm atmosphere, and beyond the window, mountains. Even a simple meal felt different, not because it was extraordinary, but because the moment was. And that's something difficult to capture online, because the experience isn't just visual, it's emotional. Then came something many travelers quietly experience, but rarely talk about: the TikTok tax. That must-visit dessert place, overpriced. That viral brunch spot, double the price of everywhere else. Lines stretching outside, people waiting, not because it's the best, but because it's the most seen. Places go viral, tourists flood in, prices go up, quality slowly drops. And suddenly, people are paying premium prices for average experiences. Then came the food everyone online called the best in the city. It looked incredible on screen, melting textures, perfect lighting, slow motion shots that made everything feel luxurious. But in real life, it felt different, less fresh, overly sweet, mass-produced, not terrible, but not unforgettable either. And that's when the realization clicked. Food online isn't always about taste. It's about presentation. It's about what looks good on camera, not always what feels good in reality. For the first time since arriving, there were no expectations, no comparisons, no need to recreate anything seen before. And suddenly, everything slowed down. The noise faded, the thoughts softened, and the place finally revealed itself, not as a perfect destination, but as a real one, because the truth is simple. Perfect places don't exist the way people imagine them. What's seen online is a fragment, a carefully chosen second, a perfect angle, a filtered reality. But real travel, it includes everything: the beauty, the crowds, the silence, the unpredictability, and the unexpected emotions. Banff didn't feel like perfection, it felt better, more complex, more alive, more honest. It didn't match the image that had been built over years. It challenged it, and in doing so, it changed everything. Because when people stop chasing perfection, they start noticing reality, the imperfect moments, the quiet pauses, the unexpected feelings, and that's where the real experience begins. So for anyone planning to visit a place they've seen online, don't expect it to feel the same. It won't. And real moments, they aren't perfect. They're unpredictable, they're emotional, they're human, and that's exactly what makes them unforgettable. If this changed the way you see travel, there's more coming. There are places that look unreal online, but feel completely different in real life. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your experience. What's a place that looked perfect online, but surprised you when you got there?